Hey guys, yeah, I hope the video quality is nice, and I hope you can also hear me pretty well. We have a really beautiful autumn day today. The sun's shining. It's pretty warm, a bit too warm for my taste, and yeah, that's why I'm making like this video. In this video, I'm going to talk about like my brand. And yeah, yeah, another idiot, having a brand, and that's more or less the point. Honestly, for me, for myself, like it kind of annoys me that like every person nowadays, like in Western countries, of course, has a brand. Like especially younger people. I mean, I'm young myself, but like what bugs me about it is like that, at least that's how it seems for me, that like most people just do it because they're like, okay, it's cool to have a brand and like it's like easy money, whatever. And in general, I really like when people are like, yeah, productive, doing stuff and so on, you know. But like what I don't like in general, and also about this, is like people doing things just for, yeah, coolness, fame, money, whatever. That's all stuff that bugs me. And like for myself, yeah, the last years, like I'm at many concerts and stuff, you know, especially in the punk and hardcore and also metal scene. And also besides that, I'm like in different bubbles. But whatsoever, especially at concerts, not especially, but also at concerts, many bands, also hardcore and punk bands, which sing, scream, whatever about social injustices and so on, they don't have, I mean some have obviously, but many don't have like merch, shirts and so on, which is like fair trade, eco-friendly and vegan. And like, yeah, that really annoys me, because especially if you're like a punk and hardcore band and you're singing, you're writing songs about what's going, like what's not going, yeah, or what's not good, what's happening in the world, like what bad things are happening, and then you're using like shirts which are like child work and the ink is not good and so on. So and I, like approximately 2 years ago, I said to myself, okay, I'm just like, from now on, I'm just going to buy merch which is like fair trade and eco-friendly and so on. Actually, I think that shirt was like the last one I bought, which isn't fair trade and so on. But yeah, the issue was I had really difficulties finding stuff which met my, not expectations, but what I wanted, because like it was always like, either it's like, yeah, like I stated, the design's cool, everything, blah blah blah, but it's not fair trade and so on, or it is fair trade, eco-friendly, vegan, but the design is really fucking shit. I'm sorry, but or the design's cool and the shirt itself is like nice, like vegan and so on, but it's fucking expensive. And yeah, I was like, yeah, what the hell. And that's why I'm going to make the job myself, I guess. I mean, by now there are a few shops which doing more or less what I'm talking about, but what I'm going to do, like, I also do like linocuts and stuff, and I'm going to sell also my prints online. I'm also maybe going to do or make an Etsy shop, even if I like, yeah, prefer having my own stuff and not having to give another person money, and like, yeah. But I guess I'm going to do both, just that people find me maybe over Etsy and see what's going on. And yeah, I'm also going to do like shirts, and it also depends like how well stuff is selling, or if it's like, yeah, if it's selling at all. If it's going to sell okayish, I guess, then I'm also making I'd also like to make like hoodies and stuff, but that's for the future. Right now I just have shirts, and the shirts are like fair trade, eco-friendly and vegan. The What's the English word for it? The basic shirts like without print are from Stella and Stanley, and the guy who's printing it, or not the guy, it's a company. It's a friend of mine, Dave, and he owns Fair Trade Merch in Bielefeld, Germany, and yeah, they, like the name suggests, they are doing like merch that's fair trade. I also asked him if it's like vegan and so on. He sent me some stuff, it is, and it's also eco-friendly. And yeah, also fair trade merch is donating some money every month, and the business is like CO2 neutral and so on. So they are doing exactly what I wish from like the place I get my stuff. And the designs I make, every design, every icon, lettering, illustration, whatever, by myself. I also don't plan on changing that, because like what I'm doing, that's like what I want to do. I don't want any other person to want to do stuff different, because I mean, it's nice to work with other people. I do that. For example, I do illustrations for bands and so on from time to time, but like I also want to have like my own stuff where I can say how the direction is going to be, and I don't want another person to be like, oh, we could make more profit. No, fuck that. And also 10% from every shirt order, whatever, is going to get donated. Where it is going to get donated to, I'm going to state that in the article description, I guess. Probably put some links in. And the place where it's going to go depends on the illustrations. So, I mean, for some illustrations, it's kind of like hard to find a good or fitting donation fund, whatever. But for example, I have like some linocut from like a crying woman, and I also have that as a shirt design, as back print, and I don't have like specific donation funds searched out right now, but for example, I plan to donate that to like I'm sorry, I don't know the English word actually. Is it like some kind of like women house, like when women like flee from abusive like marriages, relationships, whatsoever, they can go there. I'm sorry, I don't know the English word, but I hope you know what I mean. For example, stuff like that, or like for children without like parents, the buildings where they live in, orphan is the word I was also thinking right now, like orphanages, orphan houses, I don't know, but for example, that would be like examples for that design, you know, and I try to do that with like every design. And also, if stuff's going to sell, I'm also planning to do like fundraiser designs. I also have one right now, like it's it's a design against like Putin, and the funds are going to go mostly to Ukraine, but also one is going to go to some Russian people fund, whatever, which oppose like the current I'm sorry, English is not my native tongue. Sometimes I'm missing words, but yeah, people from Russia who are like not really fond of what's going on. I mean, yeah. So because sure, you can donate to where shit's happening, but yeah, but the best thing is often like to do something against what's actually causing the issues, and that's like in that case the Putin regime, or the regime under Putin, whatever. So sure, you can donate to a country who's like going through shit, but that isn't going to change the aggressor, you know. So some money is also going to go to a Russian fund, but against that. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to have links. If people don't like where the money is going, well, just don't buy it. And I'm not perfect. I don't have some history degree and stuff like that, you know, but I'm trying to send money or to put the donations wherever I think in an objective matter it makes sense. And also I'm probably going to ask on socials if people know some funds and so on. I mean, I'm always open for recommendations. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. I'm also going from time to time. I'll see how everything goes when it's the time, when everything's like the socials and yeah, the shop, the website is online. Because right now, while I'm recording, there's nothing online. But the weather's nice, like I said, so I wanted to take that chance. Yeah, but I'm also going to try to stream on Twitch from time to time. For example, when I'm doing like linocuts, you know, I'm doing that alone. So having some company, even if it's just 5 people in the chat, is nice, I guess. And like, yeah, you can also chat with me in there. And yeah, that's at least what I'm going to plan on doing, what I'm going to try. But like I said, how everything's going to be, I see that, but I'll keep you online updated on social media. I'm going to make Instagram, and maybe I really don't like TikTok, but maybe I'm also going to make a TikTok. I don't know. It just makes sense, I guess, even if yeah, I'm not that much of a social media person. But nowadays, if you do stuff like that, you need it, I guess. So I'll see. But just to have a conclusion, I'm going to make a shop and everything, and the clothing is going to be fair trade, eco-friendly, vegan, also not overpriced. I didn't say that. That's also important. Not overpriced. Some money is going to get donated with every order, but I'm also trying to make like fundraiser stuff where everything except what I have to pay for it gets donated. And yeah, to not oppose, but to have an alternative for people who want vegan, fair trade, eco-friendly clothing, and to do something good, like the donations. And also people who want to do that and have that, but also who don't have too much money, like students and so on. I mean, it's not going to be insanely cheap, obviously, but it's also, I talked with some friends and so on, they were all like, yeah, that's really fair. Some also told me I should like set the prices up, but I don't want to do that. So like right now I'm planning on like for like a normal shirt which just have like a front print, I'm going to price it at 25 euros and front and back print 30. I'm also going to tie-dye some. The reverse tie-dyes with like bleach are going to cost probably 3 euros more. And if I am going to make some colored tie-dyes, oopsie, they are going to cost like maybe 5 more. I see. But yeah, I'm trying to keep it fair, and I'm putting a lot of time in it, so I want to have a bit of money too. I'm honest about that. And yeah, that's what I'm planning on. And this YouTube channel is going to be for like updates. So if I do fundraisers, where the money goes, like if some new drops coming, whatever. That's what this channel is going to be for. So I'm not planning on posting like really regular. I mean, if you'd like to, sure, I can do that. But actually, I think less people are going to be interested in those videos. But I think for the few that have interest in it, it makes sense. And I guess it's also nice to know who's going, not who's going, who's like behind the brand, to know the person and to know why the person is doing it. And like I said, I'm not about doing it just for money and fame. It's just I do creative stuff nevertheless, you know, and like this is a possibility for me to make creative stuff and make fair, cool clothing. I mean, if you like the designs, that's on you. I make what I like. And also to do something good, to donate money and have some impact in this crumbling and, yeah, annoying world, I guess. So I'm just trying to do something nice and productive and help some people out, yeah. Yeah, and I hope and think you have some idea of what's like going on or what's the plan. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments, or if I'm going to stream, feel free to ask me there. And yeah, I'm pretty curious how things are going to go out. It's also honestly a bit annoying because my whole time schedule, I'm way behind. So I planned on having everything done by like July, August. Now it's already mid-October. And because right now I just have like shirts and the anti-Putin fundraiser long sleeves, and I wanted to sell shirts when it was warmer, obviously, because now it's getting colder here. So, and I wanted to have some shirt money to put into long sleeves. But it is what it is. I see how it goes, and yeah. If you're still watching, thank you a lot for keeping up with me that long. I wish you a very nice morning, evening, week. And yeah, wishing everyone the best and see you soon. Bye bye.